Hey, I'm Siva. This is my wife Galina.
We love cycling around Lake Tahoe area, and especially we love climbs. In the next few episodes, we'll look at some of the most popular cycling climbs around the Lake Tahoe area.
Today, Donner Pass road climb, also called Old Highway 40. It's located at the west end of Truckee, starts right at the west side of Donner Lake and goes all the way up to Donner Summit.
Here's some stats for you. It's 3.18 miles long, and you gain just over 1,000 of vertical feet. The average grade is 6%, and it stays fairly consistent. It reaches a grade of 10% at the very beginning, but just for a brief moment. The climb flattens out a couple of times, first time at the half a mile mark, and second time right at the end of mile 2, just to give you a quick break to your legs. Strava ranks this climb as a Category 2 climb. The fastest climb time, according to Strava segments, is 13 minutes and 5 seconds. That's really fast. Anything under 20 minutes would be considered an elite time. An average cyclist will finish this climb somewhere between 20 and 30-minute marks. There is a bike lane, but it's inconsistent throughout the climb. The road is popular with tourists and rock climbers, so beware of cars, especially on weekends. However, the drivers are well aware of the cyclists and somewhat cautious. Donner Pass Road, Donner Lake, Donner Summit. What is the Donner? The Donner Party was a group of American pioneers who migrated to California in a wagon train from the Midwest. They spent the winter of 1846-1847 snowbound in the Sierra Nevada mountain range. It was a tough winter for them. A lot of them died on this journey. And this is exactly the area where a lot of the action from that winter was taking place. If you love history and want to learn more, there is a museum at the east side of the Donner Lake. Wind might become an issue. This area is usually calm in the morning, but if you are riding after 11 a.m., you will most likely experience some headwind on the climb. We are now approaching a rainbow bridge. During the 1920s, when automobile was becoming a primary method of transportation in America, the Donner Pass had an 18% incline in some areas, much too steep for cars. The state of California worked on building a new road over the famous Donner Pass in 1923, but was unsure how to best deal with the grade. Eventually, they decided on a concrete bridge that had both a curve and a gradual grade. It was the first of its kind to have both. The bridge was finished in 1926 at a full 241 feet long. Materials for the bridge were taken from the area near Donner Lake. Right before the Rainbow Bridge, there is a beautiful scenic view area. We are standing right here, right now, and it's gorgeous today. Donner Lake is at the bottom, and right behind us on the horizon is Mountain Rose. Here we are at the top of the climb, historic Donner Summit.
Elevation 7,135 feet. And one at the top of the climb, you have pretty much three options. Option number one.
Is just to continue riding to the west on Old Highway 40.
You can get as far as Siska Grove, and a round trip will give you approximately 34 miles. Keep in mind, on the way back from Siska Grove, it's all climbing again.
Yeah, the next option would be, if you don't want that long ride, you can just turn around and start descending from here.
And it's one of the best descents you'll ever experience. The turns are really smooth, you're going fast, and experienced expert cyclists can pretty much ride the entire descent without brakes, except perhaps for the entrance to the Rainbow Bridge where you must brake. The average rider usually rides faster than the average car, so traffic might become an issue. Watch out for the traffic.
And if you're just too tired and none of these options sounds appealing to you, you can just chill here at the top of the climb and have a beer at the beer garden. Right now it's closed.
It's called Summit House. It's closed right now, but in the summer they turn it into a beautiful beer garden, serving local beers. See you guys, I'm going downhill.